Hello students, how are you all? I hope you all are fine and safe at home. I am Miss Gloria, a teacher of St. Paul High School, and I'm your English teacher for Standard 5th.
In today's class, we are going to learn a lesson from the English Bal Bharati textbook. The lesson's name is Major DhyanChand. Let us proceed, students, to see what is there inside this story. Students, let us see which are the sports that you are familiar with. I'm sure you are familiar with cricket, football, kabaddi, badminton, hockey, tennis, wrestling, boxing, etc. Now students, tell me, which is the national sport of India? Yes, you are right, that is hockey. In today's class, we are going to learn a lesson, and it is based on the national sport of India, that is hockey. Let us proceed to study this lesson, that is Major DhyanChand. Before we begin the lesson, let us see something about DhyanChand. DhyanChand's real name was Dhyan Singh. He was a soldier in the Indian Army. He could not practice his game during the day because he used to be busy on his duty as a soldier. That is why he used to practice at night in the moonlight. It is believed that his coach fondly began to call him DhyanChand. Chand means moonlight. The name stayed with him. Let us begin with the lesson, that is Major DhyanChand. As you have already seen, this story is about which type of sport? That is hockey. Let us begin, my dear students. Look into your textbook, that is page number 16 of English Bal Bharati. Saturday, 15th August 1936. It was the day of the hockey finals. During the Olympic events, remember, Olympics takes place every 4 years. In Berlin, Germany. Berlin is a city in Germany. Germany had defeated, that is, they had made the other teams to lose. In Hindi you say harana. Several teams to enter the finals against the Indian team. Now what did Germany do? There were other teams also that were playing, but they had defeated, that is, they had made the other teams to lose so that they can enter the finals and play against Indians. They were the host of the Olympics and they were sure of their victory. Victory means success. Now they said that since we have made so many teams to lose, now they had lot of confidence inside them that what is this, Indian teams? No, we can make them also lose. So they were sure that since they were the host of the Olympics, they are sure to win this game. Perhaps that was the reason why their ruler, Hitler, had himself come to watch the match. That time Hitler was the one who was ruling. And he had lot of confidence in Germany team. He said, now see, so many teams were playing against Germany and Germany defeated them all. And I'm sure even in this match, that is the Olympic, that is such a big event, the Germany is sure to win over here. All the day before, that is one day before, it had rained heavily. The entire field had become waterlogged, that is full of water. But 15th August being the last day of the games, it was not possible to postpone the match any further, that is to move it to some other date. And preponements we take it prior, and postponements we take it some date after the date that the match is already happening. The Indian team was a little under pressure, that is they were worried because Germany had lot of power inside them. They had won so many matches against so many teams. Now Indian had lot of pressure. How do we win this game? How so many Indian people too are going to come and watch this match? We have to win anyhow. Now you see, my dear students, even during your exams, one day prior prior to your exams, you also have certain pressure inside you. That is, you'll start thinking that now tomorrow is my exam. You'll don't get sleep. You'll get worried that how am I going to score in this exam? How is my paper going to be? Is my paper going to be easy? Will I remember all that I have studied? So all this is a pressure that plays in your head. Indian team was little under pressure as they had lost to Germany in the practice match. That is, now you see when you all have sports day or when you have any dance competition, does the teacher or the school directly take you to the ground or directly take you to the place where your competition is going to take place? No, they have a practice session. Now in the school also, when you have sports day, before the main day of your event, the sir or the teacher takes a practice of yours and then takes you to the main ground. In the same way, before the match could happen, that was before the Olympic day, they had many practice. And in that practice, India kept on losing. And they were not very comfortable with the wet ground. Means the ground was full of water. It was waterlogged, It was raining. So they were not comfortable with that. About 40,000 people had gathered. That is, they had come in the hockey stadium. Stadium means a large structure where people can watch their match or some type of sports event to cheer, that is expressing good wishes to Germany against India. Now when you all have some competitions, right, when your parents comes, your relatives comes, your friends, your brother, your sister, they cheer for you, that is they clap and they motivate you. In the same way, there were 40,000 people had gathered in the hockey stadium and they were all cheering for Germany against India. The Maharaja of Baroda state, the Prince of Bhopal, and few other Indians had also come to support the Indian team, that is to encourage them. The match started exactly at 11 a.m. The Germany team had adopted, that is learnt, a novel strategy, that is a new strategy. Strategy is a plan you use in order to achieve something, of using the Indian techniques, that is their ideas, of short distance passes against the Indian team itself. Now what ideas, what techniques the Indians were using, the same techniques now the Germany had adopted, that is they learned, and that same type of technique they started playing against the Indian itself. They had resorted, that is arranged something to a very aggressive play. Aggressive means showing force or pressure in order to succeed. Now they were playing very roughly. They were playing with full force against who now? Indian team. The Indian team was offering an equally strong resistance. That is Indian team also. Indians will never give up. They also have their own ideas and techniques. So now they also started fighting back. No team could make a goal during the first half an hour. During the 32nd minute, Roop Singh scored the first goal, hitting the ball towards the goal post from a difficult angle. Now see here, my dear students, the match was getting so difficult, but at 32nd minute, though Germany had lot of powers inside them, yet our Indian team, that was Roop Singh, he had scored the first goal itself. And though it was difficult, then too he scored a goal. Isn't that interesting? Let us see what happens further. In the second half of the match, the Indian team found a firm footing, that is strong. They started getting comfortable. The entire team played as one and made 3 more goals against Germany. Now as a unity, as one team, they all started playing very smartly. They started using good techniques, all the techniques that they learned. And now though Germany being such a strong team, yet they fought against Germany. Who now, my dear students? Indians. They learned, they played in a very smart way, and now they made 3 goals against Germany. 2 of them were made by the captain of the Indian team. Who was that? DhyanChand. However, the German players were also trying their level best to win. They too succeeded in making 1 goal. This is the end of the part 1 video. I hope, my dear students, you have understood what has been taught in the part 1 video. The remaining paragraphs from the lesson will be taught in the part 2 video. Thank you, students. Stay safe and stay home.